Hey everyone, welcome to early morning here at Fishy Business. We're getting ready for the weekly update, and I'm going to go over a few things with you to start the day. There are more things coming on Friday, so there will be more fish, live plants, freshwater fish, saltwater fish, invertebrates, things like that on Friday. But right now we're going to kind of get on with the update. And one of the things that I wanted to show you was Fishy Business is still changing. We are still under construction. We have not gotten the new place as far as we've been hoping. But there are changes happening every day, so you definitely don't want to miss that. New products are coming in, and this is the time of year where we start prepping for our last quarter and Christmas. So you're starting to see all of the new products that haven't come in this year so far are coming in now. Things like decorations, new tank setups, lots of different dry goods and things like that. All the things that you see online are starting to come in right now. So I would tell you to come down and see what's going on, and we'll get on with the update right now. It's not too early to be thinking about Christmas. New tanks are coming in every day, and as we get them in, we'll be showing them in the video. You can see these boxed 55s make a great, quick, inexpensive setup. They're fully stocked as far as the dry goods that come with them. So in one package and under a Christmas tree well wrapped, you can give somebody a 55-gallon tank. I always show them, but they're one of my favorite tetras, the blue Columbian tetra. A very peaceful fish, a communal fish, goes with a lot of different types of fish. You can see the blue hasn't really colored up yet because the lights have been off, but as the lights, if you get the right lights, the electric blue just kind of shines off of these tetras. Red fins, beautiful, beautiful fish, and for $2.99 for color and for hardiness, you just can't beat it. Chili Rasboras are back in stock. We sold out of them in one day last week, but I've got them back in stock, a nice little grouping. These are great for small tanks. They're great for planted tanks, and they make just a beautiful little school. These guys came in yesterday, and because they're on one of the bottom tanks, I don't think anybody saw them, so I wanted to highlight them this morning. If you're in the market for a small dwarf Rasbora that's got a lot of color for its size, the Chili Rasboras are fantastic. Right next to the Chili Rasboras are the glow light tetras. These came in looking really, really healthy. A lot of weight to these guys, as small as they are, and they've got the pretty glow-like sheen to the center body. This is a beautiful fish, very communal. Will go in just about any type of habitat where you've got any type of community fish. Super. Albino tiger Oscars came in yesterday looking great, and they're at a fantastic price. Usually these guys are a lot more expensive than they are, or than they usually are, but these came in perfect, and we got a good deal on them, so we're passing that on to you. Jewel cichlids are a beautiful Central South American cichlid, or that will go in that type of tank. That a lot of people look over. They get a lot of red and turquoise spots all over them. I think they're one of the prettiest of those type of fish that you can buy. And I've got a nice little grouping that are already starting to color up. You definitely want to check those out if you have a Central/South American tank. Okay, we got in a brackish snowflake eel. This actually came out of somebody's tank, and I'm looking to find it a good home. It's a beautiful specimen, but I don't really have anywhere for it, and it's temporarily in this center tank that we have. Oh, he's going to show off too. But this is great if you can or set up a brackish tank, at least 29 gallons or so, and you want to keep a moray eel. This is a very low-cost way of doing it. So, peacocks. I've got in a lot of Tanganyika peacocks, the African cichlids. If you've got a tank full of African cichlids, especially Tanganyikans, these are a wonderful fish for that environment. The color is phenomenal this week. Last couple of weeks they hadn't been so showy, but right now every single fish has something or some color morph to it that's completely different than all the others. So really beautiful if you're in the market for some peacocks. I've got a great color quantity of them this week. Dojo loaches are in stock this week, as well as a few other types. You can also see some blue gouramis in here as well. They came in looking nice too, but everybody loves a cool bottom cleaner, something to feed kind of off the bottom, and these are it. If you really want a cool bottom feeder, these yo-yo Botias are fantastic. Great color on these, cool markings, and a very busy little fish that works all the time on the bottom. They do go best in a tank with semi-aggressive fish, as they can be a little aggressive sometimes. I've also seen them kept in community tanks with no problem, but for the most part we like to keep them in a barb type environment. So definitely want to check those out when you come in, as I only have a few. Coming over to the invertebrate tanks that we talked about last week, the newly set up. I got in some beautiful dwarf orange Mexican crayfish. These guys aren't going to get much bigger, so they don't pose a lot of threat in really any type of tank unless you put them in a very small nano tank with very small fish. But great bottom cleaners, a good statement maker. They're a freshwater crayfish that are really, really cool. Okay, there's a guy showing off in here this morning, and this is an extra large electric blue crayfish that we got in. The colors on this guy are phenomenal. It is an electric blue. It's almost a Prussian blue if you want to really get down and dirty about it. It's a beautiful, beautiful crayfish, very alert and active and showing off because he doesn't like me in front of the tank. Right next to him also there is an albino crayfish. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 or 8 crayfish in varying types this week. I'm only going to show you these 2. You got to come in to see the rest. Some really nice assorted Neocaridina shrimp came in this week. We've got them very inexpensively. There's many, many different color morphs. I love the blue ones, but if you've been in the market for some small shrimp, if you've been in the market, oh, there's a cool white one right there too. If you've been in the market for them, or you've got or wanted to set up a small nano tank, these are the perfect type specimens to put in a tank like that. I got in a super nice Polypterus senegalus this week. When I saw it on the list, I just thought, oh, it's just another Polypterus senegalus. But this one's got a little bit of size on it and is alert this morning, more so than me. Very, very cool looking. I mean, this type of animal just screams dinosaur, prehistoric. If you want a statement maker in any kind of tank, sure, it's going to eat small fish. But maybe you've got a tank with a little bit larger fish. It's not overly aggressive. It's not going to randomly attack anything that it can't eat and swallow. So this could be a great fish for you. I've got one of these large Polypterus. Another really cool assortment of marbled needlefish came in. Every single one of these guys has different markings on them. They look cool, stoically just kind of hanging out in the water column. And they'll look the same in a cool way in your tank. Okay, I got in about 6 different species of Cory this week. I want to show 2 real quick. I got in these skunk Corys, which always sell out really fast, so I wanted to make sure I showed them. We didn't sell any of them yesterday when they came in, so I have at least a batch of 12, I'm sure, this morning. Small, hardy, and very showy. I also have some skunk Corys that came in that were looking exceptionally cool. I have the full batch of them as they got put out late yesterday too. There are a lot of other ones. There's some green Corys, some Paleotis Corys, Julii Corys, Malini Corys, lots of Cory cats this week. I do not have a lot of these, but what I have look exceptional. The Golden Wonder Killifish came in, if the green Corys will get out of the shot. They look really, really good, and 1, 2, 3, 4, I think I have 5 or 6 of them. So if you've been in the market for killifish, something a little different for your aquarium. You got a small aquarium, they're not going to get very big. Very colorful, very unique, very cool. Last but not least on the list this week are some small to medium Bala sharks. I got in a good quantity of these. They're doing great. They will school together. So if you have a semi-aggressive tank and you want kind of a statement maker and one freshwater fish that actually does look a little bit like a shark, these Bala sharks will be the perfect fish for you.
Hello once again everyone, this is Reagan with Fishy Business. I didn't get in a huge shipment on Wednesday this week, but I am going to get in a pretty decently large size shipment in on Friday, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that. But there are a few really cool things that I want to point out for you, so we're going to go take a look. So this is the multicolored dwarf angel, or Centropyge multicolor. It is a dwarf angel, so it only gets about 3.5 inches long, so it's almost full grown. Now this fish right here is one of my top 5 favorite fish of all time ever in the entire ocean. This little fish does hold a very special place in my heart. I absolutely love them. I can't say enough good things about them. Now, it's not reef safe. It'll munch on some of your corals. But if you want a little fish with beautiful color, a lot of personality, and one that is very, very special to me, definitely you should come look at this multicolored angel. Alright, so this is the Diamond Goby. It is a sand sifting Goby. This guy's really good if you're looking for something to keep your sand bed clean, pristine, more of that white color instead of getting some of that brown algae on it. Definitely pick up a Diamond Goby. These guys typically get along with anything other than other types of sand sifters. It's going to be the only thing that they're not going to get along with, so definitely only keep one of them in the aquarium. These guys are reef safe, so you can put them in reef aquariums or fish only. If you don't have a lid on your tank, I recommend getting one before trying the Diamond Goby because they are escape artists and they will find the tiniest hole to jump out of. But if you're looking for something that's part of a cleanup crew to help keeping your tank look great, come get the Diamond Goby. So this is one of the first times I've been able to get these guys in. They are the Eye Hawkfish. These are one of my favorite species of hawkfish. They are really nice coralish, pink and orange. They've got a beautiful electric yellow and like bright, I don't know, like neon colored line. It's like a little circle right above their eye, and their eyes are a really nice teal color. These guys are beautiful. Now, they will occasionally have get one of your cleanup crew and it'll go missing because they're going to eat it. So not entirely reef safe, coral safe, but it might eat some of your inverts. But this guy's absolutely stunning, and all he's going to do in the aquarium is what you see him doing right now. All he's going to do is perch on rocks and things like that. So if you're looking for maybe a little filler fish, something that adds some color and personality, this is going to be your guy. So I've gotten in banana wrasses before, but I've gotten in the smaller female variant. This is the much larger and much more colorful male variant of the banana wrasse. This guy is going to be mostly green, and because he's trying to hide, I'll have Connor put a picture on the screen so you can see what his entire body looks like. But he's got a lime green head with a really nice pink lines, a dark green body, a beautiful tail. These guys do get fairly large, and they're one of the more, like I said, larger bodied, more of the aggressive wrasses, so definitely only keep one of them to a tank. He is able to live in here right now with the Harlequin tusk, and even though they're both wrasses, it's okay because the Harlequin tusk has a very different body shape. But the banana wrasse is going to be a great wrasse, not necessarily reef safe, as it will go after some inverts because again it is a larger body wrasse, but it's stunning in color, and he's hiding right now, but that means you have to come inside the store so you can take a look at him for yourself. Alright, so you guys thought that sailfin tang I had in last week was the smallest tang you've ever seen. Well, wait until you come in here and check out this little tiny Atlantic blue tang. This thing is not even quite the size of a quarter. It is now, super cute, and it gets older and it gets more mature, it will have a really nice, beautiful, lightish blue periwinkle color on its body. Right now it's small, so it can fit in absolutely any size aquarium, but tangs will grow a little bit larger, so you will need a decent sized aquarium for him. But he's so cute and he's so tiny. Like I said, he's not even the size of a quarter. He's the cutest little thing ever. You need to come look at him for yourself. So this is a very different variant of the normal leopard wrasse that you guys see. This one's called the Ornate leopard wrasse. Its colors are a little bit darker, a little bit more defined, and his tail fin is going to be more of that whitish clear color. These Ornate leopard wrasses are absolutely beautiful, and just like the regular leopard wrasses, you can stick more than one of them together and they're going to live perfectly fine. These are absolutely beautiful, hard workers. I've had this specimen just long enough to where I'm going to try to feed him today. Leopard wrasses usually are pretty good about switching over to frozen. I'm excited to watch this guy eat and see him, I don't know, color up a little bit more for you. But this leopard wrasse is stunning. I don't get the ornates in very often, so definitely come grab him up.
Okay, so one thing that I wanted to show you guys real quick too is that Jonathan did some reworking on the 300 reef tank, and he's got the corals, or especially these frags, propped in a really cool way. You definitely want to notice them when you come in. The main reason you want to notice them is because we've got them for 25 bucks a frag or 5 for 100 bucks. So if you've just started a new reef tank, perhaps a biocube, and you're wanting a small group of corals for not a lot of money to kind of get established in there and going, this is a great way to do that. This is a great set of frags to pick from. By the time you come in here, hopefully all of this discombobulation will be fixed in some way, shape, or form. Thank you for watching the weekly update. One thing I want to mention before you guys go is the next weekly update will be at the very, very end of the month, and we will be getting back to prizes and gifts for paying attention to the videos. So October will be the first month we start getting back into that. I will announce in next week's video what you can look forward to in the coming months as we get up here building toward Christmas. And hopefully very, very soon this will become our showroom. God bless, have a great week, and I'll see you back here next week.